started with a monkey. Not just any monkey, a rage-filled, virus-infected chimp in a Cambridge lab. Scientists were trying to cure violence. Their method? A rage inhibitor delivered through a modified Ebola virus. Yeah, you heard that right. Then came the activists, breaking into the lab to free the animals. But they didn't unleash peace, they unleashed rage. The rage virus. This isn't your typical zombie outbreak. No slow walkers. No hunger for brains. The rage virus turns people into mindless weapons. They don't eat, they don't talk, they just attack. Infection is near instant. One drop of blood, 10 seconds later, you're gone. There's no cure, no vaccine, no reasoning. And the rules of survival, they're brutally simple. Infected aren't stronger, just unleashed. They don't sleep, they don't stop. Bright light bothers them. Never use tunnels. Chempass will get you killed. 28 days later, Jim, a bike courier, wakes up from a coma. London is silent, empty, dead. He's not alone for long. Selena and Mark find him, survivors, hardened. Selena wastes no time. When Mark is bitten, she kills him, no hesitation. But in this hell, hope flickers. Jim and Selena meet Frank and his daughter, Hannah. They bond, laugh, raid a supermarket. For a moment, they're not survivors. They're human again. They head to Manchester. A military broadcast promises safety, but Manchester is burning. Frank, in a moment of despair, is infected and executed in front of his daughter. Their saviors arrive, guns first. Major West and the real monsters. The soldiers, led by Major Henry West, offer protection. But the truth is worse than the virus. There is no sanctuary. The broadcast? Bait. West wants to rebuild civilization using women for forced repopulation. To him, nothing's changed. The apocalypse just stripped away the mask. Jim is left for dead, but he sees something, a plane. Civilization still exists. He comes back, changed, silent, vengeful. Using chaos and infected as weapons, he tears through the soldiers. Selena sees him, blood-covered, wild-eyed, and hesitates. Is he infected? She can't tell. But when he spares her, she knows. Jim still has his soul. They escape. The virus spins down and begins to burn out. Maybe people can change. 28 weeks later, hope returns, briefly. 6 months later, Britain is declared safe. The infected have starved. U.S. troops arrive to rebuild. Among the refugees, Don and his kids, Andy and Tammy. But Don has a secret. He left his wife, Alice, to die during the outbreak. Except she lived. She's infected, but immune, a carrier.
The second outbreak.
Code red is declared. Napalm rains from the sky. Gas floods the streets. Snipers shoot on sight, but it's not enough. The virus spreads like fire. Board Doyle, a reluctant soldier, helps Andy and Tammy escape. He dies driving through gas, saving them. But Don, now infected, is hunting. In a devastating moment, he infects his own son. But Andy doesn't turn. Like his mother, he's a silent carrier. Tammy kills Don. The siblings escape with a chopper pilot. They flee the ruins of London. But 28 days later, Paris falls. 28 years later, the rage virus didn't die. It mutated. It crossed borders, crossed oceans, hid inside people. Carriers like Andy spread it, unknowingly. The world didn't learn. It rebuilt on top of rot. Now, nearly 3 decades later, it's back. And this time, it's not just London, it's the whole world. So before you watch 28 years later, remember, the virus doesn't sleep. It doesn't think. It doesn't feel. And it's still out there. Stick to the light. Trust no one. Don't use tunnels. And above all, don't hesitate.
6